Welcome back guys to my Kingdoms of Amalur Platinum walkthrough. So starting the factions now, we'll be doing the Warsworn quest line. And we're going to start this off, kick this video off, by making a very strong bow. Just by changing our bow, we'll increase our damage by like 3 or 4 times, and that's just for our bow. Basically the base damage of the bow will be like 3 times better than it is now, and yeah. That's how it will affect your damage. So you want to come to here and you want to purchase the electrifying longbow from this dude. That's in Melsonshire. So basically just go to him and buy that bow from him. And we're going to come over here as well, warp to this location. The camp, or this camp thing, I think this one's called. And we're going to buy another bow similar to that one, but from this dude. So come over to the merchant. It's basically the bows with the spikes coming out. That's the Bonnie type. So the blazing longbow of the Inferno. Yeah, buy that from Bruin the Bard. Buy that from him. And then we're going to warp over to Camp Moondown because there's 1 or 2 components I want to get from here. Yeah, so buy them 2 bows. And then come over here. We'll buy a few components from him. We don't have to do loads of warping around like we did right at the start when we did the build, because we're only going to be doing the longbow. But it's awesome because it can make it so we can just run through levels, quickly press the triangle, kill all the enemies with arrows, and then move on quickly. So from Private Ellis, what we're going to buy from Private Ellis is going to buy them pristine magic shards ×2. We're also going to buy the greater damage and bindings from him. Yeah, just buy them both. You might need them later for something. And we're also going to buy the greater piercing fulcrum from him. Yeah, so buy them from him, and you can. I guess you could buy the repair kits as well if you want it. I didn't, but I perhaps should have. And then after that, we're going to warp to Uther, and now we're going to do the crafting. There's one more very important piece we need for our masterpiece of workmanship, which we're about to craft, and that's the greater sailing rivets. But we get that from here. And when you're crafting this, by the way, I think the higher your blacksmith perk is, I think it gives like a little hidden bonus when you're crafting it. Because here I get like an extra 19% damage. But I think if you've got max, I think you may get an extra 26% instead of that 19. So talk to him if you don't have enough. But you want to basically combine a pristine and a physical into a utility gem. So craft utility gem and craft combine a pristine magic and a pristine physical for a radiance gem, because that's what we need to make the bow with. Yeah, so craft gem, guys, it needs to be a utility gem, and you need to combine a pristine magic with a pristine physical, I think it was. And if you're missing one of the pristine physicals, you can buy them from the merchant there, Mive Angus or something his name was. But once you've done that, come in here, and we're going to buy the greater sailing rivets from Sif. Is that his name? Sif? Yeah, buy the greater sailing rivets from him. You can buy one or just buy them all. Yes, so where are they? There they are. Yep, buy them from him. Plus 11% damage versus lightly wounded targets. And then come over to Blacksmith Altar. Save your game. Very, very important, guys. Save your game before you do this. And then interact with it and salvage. Now, what you want to do is salvage them 2 longbows we bought until you get a Bonnie limb. Very important, you want a Bonnie limb. If you don't get one, reload the save, salvage it again until you get one. So it's a little bit random. And then once you have, you want to craft a Bonnie limb, greater piercing fulcrum, greater sailing rivets, greater damage and bindings, and the gem of radiance. And look at that monster. Yeah, that's going to be generic name longbow 2, or you could call it the Optinu bow if you want. Don't feel pressured to do that. And then come in secondary, equip that. You can see the damage on it, 124, and our original one 29, so that's over 4 times more damage. And with all the bonuses, it actually does increase your damage by like 3 or 4 times. It's crazy. So before, we're doing about 1k, 1.5k at most with a longbow, with just like a normal shot. Obviously charge shot does a bit more, because that's what charged shots do. They do more damage. And make sure you got that quest active, guys, the House of No Doors, and we're going to be doing that one next. Yeah, and sorry, Longbow 2, or up to Noob's Bow, whatever you called it. It does like 5k damage at standard, and a charge shot, I've literally done like 35k with a charge shot, but that's on like a weak enemy. But most time charge shots you do like 15k damage almost. So yeah, talk to, basically advance the House of No Doors quest line. You talk to that lady, and then you talk to the bro on the dock, and tell him you want to leave, and he'll take you to the Isle of Eamon Holmes, the Isle of him. And now what we're going to do, guys, we're just going to kill all the enemies with the bow as we pass them, because if not, you may get short of XP end game. So yeah, just keep killing all the enemies with triangle quickly. Even look at, I'm at night time. Look how much damage I'm doing. This is night time. I'm still doing like 1k damage at night time. So even at night time, you can still use this build. You don't have to warp around as much, making sure it's daytime, because it does so high damage. But the only downside is me showcasing this to you. I should be showing you how strong it is at daytime. You know, show its maximum potential. Yeah, so Isle of Eamon, come in here. Yeah, you'll see me. I'll be killing every enemy now, guys, as we go along, just quickly with the bow. And in this video as well, we're also, so we're going to be getting the trophy for doing the Warsworn faction quest, but we'll also be getting the trophy for fries, the trophy about having chips. Yeah, that's the name of the trophy. Do you want fries with that? I think it's called. Yeah, why is it called that? Bit of a random name. Is it because you just repeatedly chopping with your weapons? Fuck knows. I have no idea the reasoning behind that. Maybe there's something in the history books. Maybe I have to read up on that one day. But yeah, the trophy for killing 100 enemies with attack chains, or performing 100 attack chains on enemies. Basically what it means, I'm actually doing post commentary on this one, by the way. Basically what you have to do, you just have to attack enemies, and you have to actually perform a full attack chain. And basically what that means is just a normal square attack. You'll do a combo by about 7 attacks, and you have to complete that while attacking enemies at the same time. Now, I'm not sure exactly how it works. At first, I've actually popped that trophy about 4 or 5 times now, literally. Now, I wasn't quite sure to begin with how it triggers. First, I thought you just have to hit one enemy with at least one attack of your chain, and then complete it. But after a bit of things I was trying out just before I recorded this video, I realised I'm not quite sure if that's the case. So what I think is that you have to hit an enemy with each attack of the attack chain, and it's got to be a complete attack chain. And that's what I think you have to do. So it's got to be one fully complete attack chain, and you have to connect with every single hit. That may be short, it might not, but it's just to be on the safe side, that's what you want to go for. Now what you can do in this room, if you go out and come back in, all the enemies respawn. And what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to get to level 26. Maybe we could all do this, so we're all sort of on same sort of level. This is a good spot to sort of for us all to get up to speed. Yeah, so do this, just keep going up the ladder, come down until level 26. If you've been playing along with me without farming too much, you should be a similar sort of level, I think. So shouldn't take you too long. But once you come down here, all the enemies will spawn at the same time from them 3 waves, and it's a good spot for using your fate meter as well, as you can see here. And I fucked that up. I'm not quite sure what happened there. It's because of this cutscene. Yeah, because what happens via the story, via this quest line, the House of No Doors, when you get to the end here, there's like a automatic cutscene. But the thing is, when you come out, when you leave this area via ladder and come back down, it resets it. So you actually have to do that quest again. So now it says return to Shield Ring. But if you come down here, if you come back down, it resets back to the objective before, but it doesn't quite tell you. So just bear that in mind. If you come back down here, you have to do that last part of the quest again. Yeah, so I'm just going to get to yeah, get to level 26. And I'm just looking at my trophies here. Yeah, so would you like fries with that? That's the one which you've just got. Yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm just going in my trophy list and I'm putting it on new. Show me the order. Yeah, so landed 100 complete attack chains. Landed 100 complete attack chains. It sounds really grindy. It sounds really grindy. But the great thing about where we do it is it gets it out of the way in like a few minutes, literally. So once you're ready, once you're level 26, guys, go to the end of here for this cutscene. That's it. Just make sure you complete this properly. And yeah, go through the dialogue. Examine the mural. Yeah, that's a one. You know when you've done it properly because your objective marker will move to the ladder. So just make sure you've done that part of the quest properly. Yeah, because like I say, going up and coming down again does mess up that quest line a little bit. So just make sure the objective marker has updated to the ladder, obviously telling you to exit. And what we're doing now, when I level up, I'm just going to put everything in finesse now. Everything in finesse because I want to get the rest of the arrow skills like barbed arrows and the scatter shot. Yeah, so just put everything into finesse now. As long as you can still equip polymath. As you can see, they need 26 in might, finesse and sorcery to equip that. But the next destiny in that tier, it's not until you get 37 in each, so it's way off yet. It's going to be ages until you can equip the next one. So just get 26 in each and then start putting everything into finesse, guys, so we can get them extra arrow skills, which will also increase the size of your quiver and give some better skills for it. So once you've done that, guys, we're going to carry on with the quest. Return to Shield Ring now, so you need to come over to the ship because you can't actually fast travel from here. And talk to whatever his name is, Emon? No, I don't know what his name is. Captain Frost Gunthorm, yeah, talk to him and head back to the main inland. Yeah, so we'll get that trophy out of the way now. Would you like fries with that? Yeah, so landed 100 complete attack chains. That's what you're supposed to do. So think you got to do it 100 times, but no, this pops it so much quicker. I think it's because you kill enemies with each attack. I think that's why. So come over to Gorhort, and basically all we're going to do, we're going to save our game and then make the townsfolk hostile towards us. We're going to commit a crime of treason, and then we're just going to keep attacking the enemies as they spawn at the door. Yeah, so just go into aggressive mode. And upset somebody for murder. And resist arrest. Do not halt, resist and fight back. Stand up for what's yours. So we're just going to complete 100 attack chains now. Now if you can get near the door and just keep spamming square. And the idea is to try and connect with every single hit. It won't happen all the time, but for some reason, killing an enemy, it counts. As long as you kill an enemy and complete the chain, it seems to count as a complete attack chain. So, all in all, we're completing one attack chain, but with all them 7 or 8 hits, we're killing an enemy with each hit, and so it sort of counts. It multiplies it. So rather than do one attack chain, if you kill 7 enemies in that whole attack chain, it actually counts as 7 whole attack chains. I know it probably sounds a bit daft the way I'm explaining it, but it's so much quicker. You'll see how quick I pop the trophy here. It takes literally a few minutes. And you're supposed to do this 100 times. But yeah, the thing is, guys, you need to try and hit an enemy with each one of your attack chain. Each, basically, attack. It will be a bit finicky at times. I mean, sometimes you may miss. But just keep doing it. You can see where they attack. They spawn at the door and they spawn 2 at once. And it's an awesome place to do this. I've popped the trophy here. I've literally popped the trophy here about 4 times. Yeah, about 4 times. And it always takes a few minutes. And when I've tried, I think I've done it 1 time elsewhere and it took ages. So this is the best place to do it. So it shouldn't be much longer. And then once you've done this, guys, we'll get back on with the Warsworn quest line. And these faction quest line, they do take quite a while actually. What we'll be doing, there's 5 different factions, and for the next sort of 5 parts, we'll be doing will be 1 faction quest line per part, and then after that we'll move on to we'll probably finish off all the lore stones left on the mainland before we get on with the DLC. That's what I think we're going to do. So 5 faction quest lines next, then get the rest of the lore stones, and then all that's left is the DLCs, and we'll move on to them areas. So shouldn't it be many more? How many more crimes must I commit? There we go. Would you like fries with that? I have no idea why it's called that trophy. Is it something to do with you chopping up the meat and asking if you want fries with that, perhaps? Maybe that's what it means. Once you've had your meal, guys, with your side order of fries and a packet of salt and vinegar crisps, we're going to load our save game back up from just before we committed all their murders, because we need to wipe Amalur's knowledge of our cold-blooded hands. We need to wipe that knowledge from everybody. So yeah, load that game back up, guys, just to keep everyone friendly. And I think I killed about 200 enemies with that. Looking at my kill total from before and after. So after warp to Shield Ring Keep, guys, after you pop that trophy, and we're going to head inside and carry on with the Warsworn quest line. Yeah, I'm glad I found that spot for that trophy. That trophy should take a lot longer, I think. When I read guides on that, it sounds like it's really fucking grindy. So come in here, talk to Tyne Delphric, advance a quest line, and then exit. You'll get the Warsworn Monuments key. That's what we need to progress. Then we're going to leave, and then we're going to warp to, I think we warp to the tomb or somewhere. Yeah, so come back out, and after the loading screen, and we warp to Egan's tomb. That's the one. Yeah, we come in here and we grab the base for the hammer. I think it is Mohinur. We're going to craft it. Yeah, we grab the base for the hammer. The Mystic Hammer remains. Yeah, there we go. Mystic Hammer remains. Pick them up and then leave it again. Right, I'm just trying to look for that. While I'm running forward, I'm also looking at something else at the same time. Yeah, this Mystic Hammer, by the way, once you craft it, it does count as a unique item. I know that for sure. Not when you pick up them, but when you craft it, it does count as a unique item. Because I did pop the trophy on that. Actually, when we picked it up, the one for crafting 10, for obtaining 10 unique items to the victor go the spoils. Yeah, so come in here, guys. Iron Fast Keep. And we're also going to get another persuasion check here. So you got to speak with Gwyn. Gwyn Armory. But first of all, we're going to talk to this little guy. And he's going to give us a persuasion check. So this guy over here near the Blacksmith Altar. Gavrock Valley. Talk to him, Gavroch. What blade is that? Save your game beforehand, because you'll get that green option. That can't be fixed. That might be 100% chance of doing that anyway at our current level, because there's no percentage by it. I'm not sure, but choose that, and then you get a persuasion check, blacksmith used, and then come over here and speak to Gwyn to advance a quest line. She's not possessed with me here, but I've spoke to her before when she's been about 20 feet away from that bookcase, and she's just like a demon has possessed her. She warped to it. But not that time because she wasn't close. But yeah, once spoke to her, beat her out. Do not let her exit before you. Yeah, get outside the keep now, and we'll warp to the next area. Yeah, so when I look at trophy guys for that trophy, would you like fries with that? It says well, the length of a chain depends on what weapon you use, of course. And you have to do it without any stops in between. Yes, definitely. Dodging, blocking, or changing weapons all break the chain before it completes. Yeah, but the thing is, you have to land every single attack. That's a problem with it. and landing 100 complete attack chains. It's pretty awesome that way. Because, yeah, I'm sure you're supposed to do it 100 times an attack chain. Can you imagine how grindy that would be? But because we're killing an enemy each time we land an attack, it speeds it up so much. And because 2 spawn there at once, it makes it a lot easier. I didn't say, did I? Obviously, after we did the attack chain, we did load our game afterwards. In order to revert progress back of making all the townsfolk hostile. I'll probably have to go back and edit that, actually. Because just in case you missed that. Yeah. Fuck, why did I mention that? Yeah, I have to go back and do an edit there. Yeah, so just making our way through here, guys. And we're going to craft the Mystic Hammer now, basically. During some of these faction quest lines, we will come across a few lore stones in the mainland. Just a lot of the ones from the interior areas. So hopefully we'll fill up most our lore stone. Sort of collectible compendium sort of thing while we're doing these. Yeah, so I'm killing every enemy as we go along. And I completely mess up this reckoning mode. My idea was to come down and use it on this troll, but I forgot that there's just a fucking cutscene in slow motion when he spawns in, and it completely wastes it. There we go, completely wasted that reckoning mode. So do not try and make it go as long. That's what I did. Carry on, and you'll find this invisible field here. Yeah, try and go through that door, I dare you. It's alright. You'll be fine. Now, what's supposed to happen? Gwyn is supposed to be with you. I think her name's Gwyn. But she's fucking about over there. So, yeah, I'm wondering where is she? What's going on? So, I'm going to go looking for her. Oh, there she is. Looks like she got held up. So, I'm going to go over and pick her up. Oh, look, she slipped on a banana skin. Walk it off. Yeah, it's alright, Gwyn. The door's open. Go on, go through. Got her. She fell for it.
There's no hope. You and I are not. Yes, but it.
Yeah, after that, she'll try and go through. And she's got to wait now. And you can go through it now. No, you can't. You have to wait for the dialogue to finish. So eventually, you'll get the chance to alter your fate. That's it. Now you hold your fate within your hands. And you can pass the fate barrier. Come on, Gwyn. Let's do this. Yeah, so come into the water area. You're underwater now. Into the sacred passage. That's it. Put your shades on. It gets pretty bright. That's it. You can take glasses off now. And then carry on along here. And we're going to reforge the Mystic Hammer. Yeah, this Mystic Hammer, it counts as a unique item, guys. So, if you haven't popped the trophy yet to the Victor Ghost of Spoils, perhaps you may pop it in now. But even if you haven't, we should... In the DLC, I believe there's quite a few unique items which are sort of guaranteed for completing some of the quests and drops from some of the mini bosses for some of the quest lines. So yeah, don't worry if you're having trouble getting a lot of unique items. You get a lot during the DLCs as like a guaranteed reward. They're telling me on the Speedrun Discord, so thanks for that, guys, for mentioning that to me. But yeah, once you crafted the Mystic Hammer, carry on outside, and we'll walk to the next area. Yeah, because I've not quite done the DLC yet. Almost through the main game, and then onto the DLC. So now we're going to warp over to here, guys. Cloud Crest. We've almost done this quest line, actually. Yeah, so I get stuck here because the objective marker isn't updating. Because beforehand, there's some... I think Gwyn was here before and I could talk to her, but she's not appearing now. But if this happens, just go inside the cave. That's what I do eventually, and it seems to work. Yes, objective marker still says travel to Cloud Crest, strangely enough. Even though I'm here. Yeah, still says travel to Cloud Crest, but just go inside, it's fine. Yeah, so I'm just running away and back. See if it helps. It doesn't, so I'm just going to head inside, see if it updates it, and it does. So yeah, if it doesn't update, if it still says travel here, guys, just head inside, and that should fix it. There we go. Gwyn has finally caught up with us. And so come in, go left, and just carry on to the end. And with this Water 1 quest line at the end, you actually get 2 choices. And depending on what choice you pick, you can make the rest of the Water 1 NPCs hostile towards you for the rest of the game. And it will also block off a lot of sort of merchants and areas. So we do not want to pick that choice. So I hope you haven't already done this and pick that choice that makes everyone hostile, because it could mess things up a bit later. And so we want to pick the one that keeps us friendly towards them. So yeah, just carry on. Obviously we're killing all the enemies as we go along, guys, just with our longbow quickly. And what I'll probably start doing going forward, not on this video, but on the videos after this, I'll start using the shrines a lot more, which increase your XP by 20%, and I'll also be using the greater experience booster potions a little bit as well. Not all the time. We'll mainly try and save them for when you're going to get tons of XP, because you don't really get much XP on this one, but the House of Sorrows questline, which we do on the next video, at the end we get about 20k XP all at once just from finishing it, the boss at the end. And when we do the Scolia Arcana questline, when we do that one at the end, we get about 32,000 XP from that one as well. So it doesn't come in useful everywhere, just because some areas you'll go and you just won't get much XP. So I mean, it's really up to you if you want to waste an extra minute to get in the shrines just to get like an extra probably 1000 XP, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't really add up to that much. But it really comes in useful when you kill bosses that give like 10,000 XP as standard. They're the ones where you really want to make sure you use them on. But I will mention them all to you as we go along, guys. So you have to equip the hammer to destroy them sort of poison trees that are blocking your way. The crowns, Kamazunda's crowns. Yeah, you have to equip the Mystic Hammer to destroy them, and then once you've done it, you can go back. Yeah, so there's a persuasion check here. Just make sure you pick the top choice. There's 2 choices to begin with. Pick the top one, and that will lead to that persuasion check. Obviously, make sure you save the game beforehand, and then pick the green persuasion check afterwards. That'll be another one, and then get rid of these enemies, guys. Yeah, I've gone into Fate mode here. I'm just going to get rid of these ones to begin with. Because I need to use that up, and then we're going to get rid of the boss. So once got rid of that first wave, the boss will come down and they'll finish him off. Yeah, so like I say, it's very important. You're going to get 2 choices here. So here, make me your instrument or that will never happen. Do not become his instrument. We are nobody's puppet. You want to choose that will never happen. If you choose make me your instrument, it will make the whole of the Water 1 hostile, plus a few more NPCs, and it'll block off a lot of areas. So choose the bottom option. We do not want to be anybody's instrument. Yeah, so choose the bottom option, guys. Very, very important. The red option with the thumbs down, because that will keep the Water 1 still friendly. It gives you different twists of fate as well. If you do pick the top option, it does pop the trophy straight away, but we'll do it this way because you want to keep them friendly anyway. So all we're going to do, we pick the bottom option. Yeah, I'm going to keep repeating that. We're going to pick the bottom option because I want to make sure you do not make them hostile. And you can't walk from here, unfortunately, so you have to make your way all the way back out the cave via the front door. And then you need to walk back to, I forget the name, is it? No, it's not Egan's tomb. It's the other one where it actually crafted the Mystic Hammer. Yeah, you walk back there and then you talk to Tyne. It was Tyne his name. You talk to him and then you get the trophy, and you also get a twist of fate. Yeah, so just make your way down here, little shortcut, get rid of any enemies you pass along the way. Just build up a bit more XP. I think by the end of not the video after this, but the one after that. So what is this, part 16? So part 18, we should be almost level 30. And we've still got 2 more factions after that and the DLC. So as long as you're killing every enemy along the way, you should hit level 36 by the time all is said and done. So you shouldn't have to do any enemy farming, I hope. Yes, you're warping back here, Hall of the First One. That's the name. Yeah, so back here and head inside. So you can see it does help. It does help that we did discover all the locations beforehand, because now we can just warp around and do most of faction quests really quickly. So just come over here, talk to him. That'll pop the trophy, guys, and end the quest line. So there he is. Yes, enter Tyne Delphric. There we go, guys. The trophy was sworn. So that's the first faction quest line. You'll get that True Sworn Twist of Fate, 1+ my abilities, and a few other perks to it. Yes, I'll leave it there for that one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.